Welcome back to Top Moments TV and non-stop action. Today we will take you on a journey to discover the whole process of transporting woods with heavy trucks and cutting down giant trees to make furniture. Get ready for some epic scenes and amazing machinery. In the smoky sky, a firefighting plane flew by, its red and white body standing out against the thick gray smoke. The roar of the engine echoed, breaking the terrifying silence of the burning forest. From the belly of the plane, a large stream of water poured down, covering the raging fire. The water droplets glistened under the weak sunlight like a saving rain, helping to cool down the raging heat of the fire. The plane circled back, continuing its mission, fighting tenaciously to protect the forest from the ravages of the ferocious fire. The heavily laden log truck was rumbling down the steep slope, its large wheels digging into the muddy red soil. The engine roared as if it was straining to pull the long logs piled up behind it. Thick black smoke billowed from the exhaust pipe, mixing with the dust, obscuring the road behind. The early morning sunlight filtered through the dust, creating a powerful yet wild scene, highlighting the hardship of the journey. Logging is one of the most dangerous occupations in the world. Workers work deep in forests, facing rugged terrain, harsh weather conditions, and potential hazards such as falling trees or machinery accidents. Operating equipment such as chainsaws and tractors requires high skills and absolute concentration, as even a small mistake can lead to a serious accident. In addition, remote working environments, far from medical facilities, also increase the level of risk. Despite the challenges, the industry plays an important role in providing raw materials for many industries. But it is necessary to ensure occupational safety and protect the sustainable forest environment. A dangerous journey of transporting timber through the mountain passes begins in the deep forests, where large logs are loaded onto trucks or specialized vehicles. The high chassis, large wheeled, powerful engined vehicles slowly move up the winding mountain road, with a steep cliff on one side and a deep abyss on the other. In the early morning, the sunlight shines through the gaps between the leaves, creating a scene that is both majestic and thrilling. Each turn is a challenge, requiring the driver to be fully focused and have a steady hand on the wheel to ensure the safety of both people and goods. Under the bright yellow sunlight of the early morning, a group of strong men were working together to move a small house to a new place. Each person stood in a position, shouldering the load, hands firmly holding onto the long beams supporting the house. Laughter and cheers rang out regularly, blending with the strong footsteps. They coordinated smoothly, encouraging each other while being careful not to damage the rustic but memorable house. With each meter of land conquered, the group was like a united block, carrying with them the strength of village love and shared joy. Oh my god, am I dreaming? A house floating in the air, so entertaining. Moving a house is a challenging and dangerous task that requires high precision and extensive experience. Workers must use specialized equipment such as hydraulic jacks and special trailers to lift and move an entire house intact over bumpy roads. They face many risks such as foundation collapse, structural damage to the house, or accidents due to complex terrain. In addition, even a small miscalculation can lead to serious consequences. However, these professionals are always patient and dedicated, ensuring maximum safety and delivering the house to its destination perfectly. If you find it interesting, please let me know in the comments below. The modern wood splitter is a powerful industrial machine, designed to cut and split wood with high speed and precision. With a sturdy steel frame and sharp saw blade, the machine can handle a variety of wood, from large tree trunks to thin wood panels. Advanced models are also equipped with an automation system, allowing precise adjustment of cutting size and angle, saving time and effort. Intelligent control screens and safety sensors ensure efficient operation while protecting the user. In the dim light of the morning, the man stood tall beside a towering old pine tree, clutching a chainsaw that roared throughout the forest. His sunburned face was beaded with sweat. His eyes focused on the massive trunk that shook slightly as the saw cut deeper. He moved carefully across the ground covered with dry leaves and tangled roots, alert for any noises from above, where heavy branches could snap at any moment. Despite the constant danger, the man continued his work, as if the union between man and nature was inseparable. Each heavy truck is like an iron warrior, struggling to withstand the weight of huge cargo, on muddy roads, trying to overcome challenges. The circular saw cuts through wood in a snap. In the middle of the wild snow-covered forest, the crane truck was as strong as a giant working diligently. The huge crane arms slowly reached out, grasping the long logs covered in cold frost, then gently lifted them off the white ground. The deep sound of the engine mixed with the rustling sound of falling snow as the logs were pulled over. All around, the tall pine trees, their branches and leaves heavy with snow, created a scene that was both quiet and majestic. The crane truck was like a symbol of human strength in the wild, diligent and persistent despite the cold of winter. The green tree stump cutter stands out with its sturdy and modern design. Specialized for logging work, the body is painted in bright green, creating a sense of harmony with the surrounding nature. The large and sharp saw blade in the front is made of stainless steel, helping to cut tree stumps quickly and effectively. The powerful engine makes a steady sound, like a reliable companion in the deep forest, when operating under the early morning sunlight. The logging truck struggled up the hill, its wheels grinding against the rough road, pulling a heavy load. The entire vehicle shook as the engine struggled to roar against the resistance of the steep terrain. Long, thick logs were stacked on top of each other, swaying back and forth on the bed of the truck, but held steady by the sturdy cables. In the morning sunlight, a mist of dust rose up with each slow step of the truck, a symbol of strength and perseverance in the hard work. Sawing wood in the forest is a potentially dangerous job. Large tree branches can fall unexpectedly, endangering workers. The loud noise of the saw engine, combined with slippery terrain and narrow spaces between trees, makes workers susceptible to accidents. Oh my God, the big truck was carrying 5 cars. But on the way, an unexpected accident happened. Fire broke out from the back of the truck, quickly spreading and engulfing the cars above. Smoke billowed into the sky, obscuring the surrounding space. The cars, which were once sparkling with new paint, were now just red-hot spots, their bodies deformed by the heat. The scene was truly haunting, while people around rushed to put out the fire and help. Logging is the process of harvesting and processing forest trees to obtain wood for various purposes such as construction, furniture manufacturing, and industrial processing. This work usually takes place in planted or natural forests, with modern vehicles such as sawmills, trucks, and trailers to transport the wood. Forestry workers will carefully mark and cut down trees of sufficient age, avoiding damage to the forest ecosystem. After the trees are harvested, they will be transported outside the forest to be processed into wood products. Logging not only requires skills but also compliance with environmental protection regulations to maintain the sustainability of forest resources. The automatic firewood cutter is a modern industrial device, designed to cut firewood into small pieces quickly and efficiently. The machine is composed of a sharp cutting blade system, automatically controlled by an electronic control panel. The overturned timber truck lay sprawled in the middle of the deserted road. Heavy long logs were thrown out, piled up in a messy pile, now stacked on top of each other, creating a chaotic scene. Two lumber trucks, strong and resilient, rushed one after another through the muddy road. The convoy of trucks with their bulky wheels were tightly wrapped in the mud, occasionally splashing brown mud. The truck beds were filled with large, heavy logs, towering over the trucks like sturdy pillars. In the morning sunlight, the shiny wood reflected, creating a powerful and vibrant scene. Although the road was challenging, the trucks were patient, one after another, moving forward, like tenacious warriors overcoming all obstacles. A terrible forest fire broke out in the dark night, spreading rapidly and burning everything in its path. The fierce flames rose high, like giant monsters devouring trees, bushes and vegetation. Thick black smoke covered the sky, making the air suffocating and hazy. The howling wind mixed with the sound of trees exploding created a terrifying scene. Firefighters struggled to fight the spreading fire, but the power of nature seemed too strong. Thousands of hectares of lush green forest were burned, leaving behind a scene of desolation and ruin. The fire not only caused great damage to property but also threatened the lives of thousands of species of animals and plants in the area. Thank you for joining us on this epic event. At Top Moments TV, we always bring you amazing images of powerful machines in action. If you love these moments, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next exciting videos. We will be back with more exciting things. See you next time.